so-called defenders of democracy, which are the United States, European countries, seem to just be oblivious that a huge chunk of the democratic model has come undone, right? Which is a real problem.
Viewers, I'm sure you remember Rahul Gandhi when he said this. Rahul Gandhi wanted US and UK to intervene to save Indian democracy. His words, not mine. And look, 3 years later, Rahul Gandhi should be happy that someone, somewhere has at least taken note of what he said, what he wanted. Look at the sheer audacity of this man on your screen. A desperate American lawmaker who has declared that India's FCRA bill is a clear attack on Christians. This man talks of government takeover of churches. He threatens that this will hurt bilateral relations. Viewers, fear and fakery. That's all. A full-scale persecution narrative. This FCRA bill is about transparency, viewers. We've done so many debates on it. It is about full disclosure of foreign money. It is about stopping the misuse of overseas funds for activities that harm national interest. It applies to every organization. Listen to this carefully. Every organization, religious or otherwise, Christian or Hindu or any other. It does not target churches. It does not target any faith. It does not touch places of worship as long as the rules are followed. And what's wrong in that, ask? The law broadly says that if you take foreign money, foreign funds that is, show where it comes from, how it is used. And only those with something to hide, something sinister up their sleeve should be scared or should be rattled. But look how the toolkit is working over time. It is hyperactive. The same old story is being pushed that, any move for accountability, transparency is an attack on minorities. But more troubling is what the opposition is doing. They do not question the facts or the lack of it. They do not defend the right of India to make its own laws. They clap and cheer foreign intervention, the foreign hand. They welcome this comment by this US lawmaker. Viewers, laws in our country are made by the parliament, will always be made by parliament. The people who sit there are elected by you and I, the voters. How dare any congressman from America dictate to us? And let me also say this, that even if someone has a genuine concern, a problem with the bill or the provisions of the bill, the place to debate is inside our parliament, on our soil, in India, with our own elected representatives. Today, the opposition, in order to ridicule and malign Prime Minister Modi, is endorsing a completely false claim, which is that FCRA law is a direct assault on Christians. It is not, by no stretch of the imagination. And by doing this, they are insulting the voters, their mandate. They are telling the world that India cannot govern itself without foreign approval or validation, what have you. Viewers, foreign intervention can never be justified. No political excuse is good enough, and no short-term gain is worth the long-term damage. The very fact that some in America are already feeling the heat tells you the real story. The FCRA bill is hitting exactly the right target. Those who channel dirty foreign money for subversive and divisive activities in India are rattled. They don't know what to do. And people who cannot defeat Narendra Modi in elections are now cheering foreign hands to do their dirty work. This is how the opposition is cheering the American lawmaker. Listen to this.
Now you see the mood of Narendra Modi will change within a minute. If Indian opposition telling something, he will not listen. Dikayat from foreign countries are coming. Used to listen that. I don't know why. But people are now understanding gradually.
वो चिंताजनक है। अमेरिका और कोई भी देश, ये तो हमारा एक तरह से अंदरूनी मामला है। अगर वो हस्तक्षेप कर रहा है या दखल दे रहा है तो हम सबके लिए चिंता का विषय है।
देखिए, केवल क्रिश्चियंस का सवाल नहीं है, वो देश में रहने वाले अल्पसंख्यक, उनके जिस तरह से अधिकारों का हनन भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार में हो रहा है। जो अल्पसंख्यक संस्थाएं थी, उन अल्पसंख्यक संस्थाओं के जो अधिकार थे उनको छीन लिया गया।
निश्चित रूप में विपक्ष इतना मजबूत है और विपक्ष के लोग इन लोगों ने अपनी आवाज को बुलंद इसलिए किया कि संविधान और लोकतंत्र के खिलाफ बात हो रही है। विश्व के कोने कोने तक ये हमारी आवाज जाएगी।
Did you hear the reactions, viewers? Let's open this up of what promises to be a fascinating debate. Tuhin Sinha, the national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Harish Mohammad Ibrahim, Vivek Srivastava, Ashwini Mishra, leader of the Congress Party, Vibhuti Jha, ex-Republican candidate, political commentator, Dr. John Dayal, gracing the panel once again, and the other doctor, the less dangerous, Dr. Anand Ranganathan. So let's start with you, Mr. Vivek Srivastava. How is the FCRA bill or any provision therein an attack on the church?
Yes, it is an attack on the church, a direct attack on the church and the missionaries who have been doing a good work in this country. We have seen how Mother Teresa, when she was just 19 years old, a teenager, came to Kolkata, saw what was happening. When we could not take a stand, she decided to leave the church and started Nirmal Hriday and did a fabulous job. There's so many donations coming. There are Christian schools who have a major contribution in the education system of this nation. RSS 1925 say the agenda is basically
Vivek
they are
Srivastava,
not
sir,
willing to-
why do you do this, sir? Please, I want to have a civilized debate. I gave such a warm introduction, Vivek Srivastava. I asked you a straightforward question. How is any provision in the bill an attack on the church? Please explain.
seconds more. Very clearly, the RSS does not want other religious institutions, doesn't acknowledge them as a part of the Indian culture, doesn't want them to grow, doesn't want their schools to happen, and there is a direct attack on the minorities in this country. This bill will stop the funding for good work that is being done in this country by the minority communities.
Where does the bill or the text says that it will stop funding? कहाँ है? पढ़ के सुनाइए.
Because the intuition and the intent of the government, is very
Intuition
clear.
and intent. You can't see intervention here. Vivek Srivastava, are the communists not good enough?
No,
You want the help of a US lawmaker now? What
why not?
intuition and intent?
The world laughs at you, and the world is questioning your atrocities.
I
The world is
am
questioning
surprised
your-
that you are silent on American intervention. So much for communism. Vivek Srivastava ji, क्या हो गया आपको? At least, sir, defend the ideology you claim to represent.
The ideology अपनी जगह, लेकिन हमारे कॉज को दुनिया सपोर्ट करेगी, that's good enough.
दुनिया का सपोर्ट चाहिए आपको. ये इंटरवेंशन नहीं है, इंटरफेरेंस नहीं है ये.
इंटरफेरेंस, बट आपने इतना गंदा काम करा है, दुनिया हंस रही है आपके ऊपर. हमारे धर्म पे, हिंदू धर्म के लोगों के ऊपर हमले हो रहे हैं बाहर सर. लोग हम लोगों को militant
अच्छा,
type
इसीलिए
का-
हमला हो रहा है. You're justifying attack on Hindus abroad. That because of the policies of the government here. तो सर 9/11 क्यों हो गया था? या यहाँ 26/11 क्यों हो गया था? यूपीए गवर्नमेंट परसिक्यूट कर रही थी लोगों को.
बता दीजिए, इन यूरोप
मुझे ये बताइए 26/11 का क्या रीजन था?
I'll tell you. When the attack was wrong, any terrorist activity is wrong, but when you destroy nations after nations, and the biggest tyrant and the terrorist state of this world is America, it has destroyed so many Gulf countries, and then reactions
Finally,
are coming.
after so much prodding, Vivek Srivastava, इतना समय लग गया. आप भूल जाते हैं कि कॉज क्या है. मकसद भूलना नहीं है विवेक श्रीवास्तव. ऐसे मत कीजिए प्लीज. मार्क्स एंड मकसद दोनों का ध्यान रखिए. By naming Mother Teresa, you've given enough points to Dr. Ranganathan. उन्होंने notes बना लिए. But I'll go to him. Ashwini Mishra ji, sir, which provision is an assault on the religious freedom, on church, etc.?
मैं एक एग्जांपल देता हूं. मेरा भाई यूएस में है और अभी वो मुझे एक कार गिफ्ट करता है और बोलता है ये कार ले जाओ, 1 साल का पेट्रोल मैं दूंगा और उसके बाद तो अपना आराम से कार चलाना. Now the new law of government says that if he stops giving me petrol after a year, or government will restrict where I can drive the car, or government will create a rule that if he stops giving me petrol after a year, government can take away that car from me because it came from the foreign funding.
ये गलत
These are the
एग्जाम्पल आपका
modifications.
हमेशा गलत हुआ है. आपने एक वो बॉयल अंडे वाला भी एग्जाम्पल दिया था, याद है ना आपको? इन फेमस कैरेक्टर्स एज दे आर. आपके भाई अब्रॉड हैं, उन्होंने आपको एक गाड़ी गिफ्ट की. उन्होंने बोला कि मैं फ्यूल भी दूंगा या उसका पैसा दूंगा। सरकार आपसे बस ये बता रही है कि वो जो आपके भाई हैं, सही में भाई हैं या कथित तौर पे आपके भाई हैं या भाई के भाई हैं, कितना पैसा दे रहे हैं, कौन से करेंसी में दे रहे हैं और आप उसका क्या करेंगे, फ्यूल डालेंगे और यू विल फ्यूल फायर। बस ये सरकार आपसे जानना चाहती है। ये दिस इज द राइट एग्जाम्पल। अश्विनी जी,
Now stop spreading the lies. The law says that if funding discontinues, government has right to freeze the assets. Government can freeze those assets.
But
if
you
funding
have no.
discontinues.
So if the sir, are there? No, 1 minute. Is this the first law that has such a provision?
In
If
terms
your
of-
assets are frozen, you can go up in appeal. Ashwini ji,
bring such a law, such a
there are
draconian
enough
law.
laws already.
Such a draconian law.
Sir, what do investigative agencies do?
Logic होना चाहिए.
No, 1
And
minute. In financial crimes, properties are attached. You can go to the court and say, ये मेरे legitimate properties हैं, वो unfreeze हो जाते हैं, आपको मिल जाएंगे। ये जो आप absurd examples लेके आ जाते हैं, अश्विनी जी मत किया कीजिए प्लीज, because we have विभूति झा and he will judge you कि आप लोगों ने कोई तैयारी नहीं की है, इसीलिए हमने आज वहां अमेरिका से भी बिठाया है। आपको ऐसा नहीं लगे कि यू कैन गेट अवे बाय सेइंग एनीथिंग। हरीश मोहम्मद इब्राहिम, do you endorse this wild and bizarre claim by this US lawmaker that this is a clear attack against Christians on church, etc.?
Pranesh, India's sovereignty is our paramount, and we don't need any country's foreign nationals to go ahead and dictate how we should act upon. Having said that, who gave this kind of autonomy to the foreign nation, particularly USA? And who went to campaign for Mr. Trump, number one? And who was the one who made sure to go ahead and listen to what Mr. Trump says, whom we should get the diesel from, whom we should get the crude oil from, whom we should get the technologies from? So these kind of autonomy and our sovereignty is being completely put under
Mr. Ibrahim,
during this.
you are again, falling for fakery. Which country dictated where we should buy our oil from? And did we stop buying oil just because some country, put curbs or said what it wanted to? Tell me, give me an example. Let's corner the BJP spokesperson together. Tuhin is here. Expose him. No, let him give an example.
I can give you an enormous example.
Enormous nahi chahiye. Give me one example.
Enormous example. Unless the
Give me one example, Harish Mohammed Ibrahim. One example.
Okay, come second. Oh, we were not when the crude oil was barreled $69. We were not buying from Russia because America denied it, and we were been buying.
My God!
oil
After Russia attacked Ukraine, you know what the Congress party said? Do you know, Harish Mohammed Ibrahim, what the Congress said? Said don't buy oil from Russia. Now you're saying we were not buying oil from Russia. And that is not true. Just Google, you will have it. Harish, just Google and tell me if I am wrong. Tuhin, of what you've heard so far, make a note. Because the most important voice in the opposition camp hasn't spoken. Dr. John Dayal. Dr. John Dayal, how is this an attack on the church?
So let me first clarify 2 or 3 points. The first point is India need not fear any ingress from the US. As long as we are members of Quad, as long as we continue to support Israel, as long as we buy jets and jet engines from the US, nothing will happen. We'll be good friends with the US. The US will not put a finger in our pie. So let's get that point clear. The second point is the church is injured, but the church is not the only one injured. I quite agree on that. But when you say, and let me be clear, this bill, this act is a creation of the Indian emergency of Mrs. Gandhi, no doubt. And ever since then, it's been harshened and we've learned to live with it. Nobody, just nobody questions.
No, Mr. Dayal, 1 minute. Sir, 1 minute. I don't want a campaign speech. Tell me which provision of the bill is a problem. Tell me.
I'm not, no. Pranesh, You are not the only one entitled to a campaign speech. Allow me to complete my sentence.
No, sir, I can't. I can't allow you to peddle fakery.
To say is,
And you can expose me if you think, I've said anything wrong. Expose me. I'm right here, Dr. John Dayal.
you have been using fake arguments, fake facts.
Fake arguments,
so-called
fake facts.
Your facts
Yeah,
are
tell
wrong.
me, where did I go wrong?
You are-
Sir, there are enough people who are watching the show and they're ready to, push a video out. The moment I, they will push out a video. And then there are people waiting to repost, etc. Tell me one provision of the bill which is undemocratic, dictatorial.
The church and during Christmas. Are you saying all this is, I made it up? Are you saying I made up the attacks of the church in India?
Mister,
Here we object to...
so what has the attack
any-
on the church got to do with
part of
FCRA
the
bill?
Or the act which, because the FCRA bill, if it is preemptive and if it says you made a mistake in 1976...
Sir, the church was not attacked because of, allegations of foreign funding. Anybody who attacks any place, religious place or places of worship should be, should be punished. You can't justify foreign funds ke naam pe attack kar diya. John Dayal, you have no argument today.
Your arguments in TV programs like such do...
Mr. Dayal, just give me one reason why you think that this is anti-Christian or anti-one religion.
in your mouth. It is not anti-one religion, but I worry about my religion.
Tuhin?
Pranesh, I'm very amused. There are 4 die-hard fanboys of Riley Moore, US lawmaker, on your show today. And Riley Moore is the Rahul Gandhi of US, because the kind of fake news which he has spread is unimaginable. Now, what does this amendment, the two most important things in this amendment are, number one, the setting up of a designated authority to deal with foreign funded assets, especially after their registration ceases to exist. What problem, do they have with that? And the second is that proselytization will not be allowed, and there are special safeguards against proselytization. Now, proselytization, especially predatory proselytization, is a huge problem in our tribal areas. I have traveled to, tribal areas of Jharkhand. I've seen that in Chhattisgarh. That happens in Andhra Pradesh, because at the core of it is an insidious plan, is an insidious agenda to impair the demography of the country. And why scheduled tribes are more vulnerable is because they continue to get the benefits of reservation and other schemes even after conversion, which is not the case with scheduled castes. So, they especially, these missionaries, these NGOs target tribal areas. Now, what problem do they have? How can they say that religious institutions will be taken over by this amendment? Show me one clause of this amendment which talks about that. And if you can't, before the show ends, all 4 fanboys of Riley Moore should apologize before going, especially John Dayal. John Dayal, you will have to apologize if you can't show me the specific clause which talks about religious takeover.
Well, you're talking of Mr. Shah can't tell us who shot pellet guns. And you're talking of accountability? How dare you?
With FCRA bill?
Now from church you
Have
come
you not
to pellet
heard?
gun.
Have you not heard the Supreme Court ruling? That is
Dr.
part of
John
the great...
Dayal, you are, 1 minute. 1 minute, sir. You are 1 minute. You are a threat to common sense and logic. Do you realize that? You should speak less. 1 minute. Mr. Vibhuti Jha, of the arguments you've heard and the commentary which is going on, sir, against this FCRA amendment, what is your sense?
Thank you, Praneshji, for having me here. My sense is very simple: is a recognition of the fact that how the Congress and the communists, how they have taken the country for a ride, is a perfect example here I'm seeing. It's truly remarkable that these communists and Congress parties will say nothing about China, but they will jump upon everything that the BJP government led by NDA government led by Modi ji does. This is nothing else but a pressure tactics. I have read this act fully, and I see nothing there that prohibits one religion from operating in the country. And that's exactly what the US congressman said to which I responded very aggressively on that. So the point of the matter is very simple. When people are, I also say this, these elements, the anti-Hindu elements, the anti-democracy elements, are using freedom as the fault line of democracy. You can see the examples of all four of them. They have spoken through their nose or from wherever, accusing something that doesn't exist. So even the US congressman had said, it's a threat to Christianity. And he has been lambasted very rightfully so. The question here is very important. This is just the pressure tactics they are adopting. And I would sincerely hope that PMO and Prime Minister Office and Narendra Modi ji doesn't buckle down and let it lapse in the interest of the country. That is a precedent that he has set. And all these pressure tactics will come from all over the place.
Now, Mr. Jha, Vivek Srivastava will give you the label of being a Sanghi, an Andhbhakt. I'm sure you've heard that. Vivek Srivastava ji?
देखिए, I mean, I'll just be very, I'll talk in the language of the street. सड़क पे गरीब हिंदू के पास रोटी नहीं है और वो मर रहा है, तो मदर टेरेसा ने आकर के उसको रोटी दी.
गरीब हिंदू को दी सिर्फ? नहीं, मदर टेरेसा ने आके सिर्फ गरीब हिंदू को दी.
Let me speak, sir. Let me speak ना. मैं कंप्लीट कर लूं, फिर आप काउंटर करिए. उस गरीब हिंदू को आकर के रोटी दी मदर टेरेसा ने. हम नहीं दे पाए. चैंपियंस ऑफ हिंदुत्व नहीं दे पाए. तो इंसल्ट फील हो रही है झा साहब को कि हम रोटी नहीं दे पाए. इसको रोटी का पैसा जहां से आ रहा है, पैसा रोको. प्रॉब्लम यहां है.
पूछिए, सवाल पूछिए. मैं तो
प्रॉब्लम यहां पर है. You are anti. You see,
बोलिए, पूछिए. या
आपने मदर टेरेसा का नाम लिया. हैव यू हर्ड ऑफ फादर हॉफमैन? Have you heard of Father Hoffman?
Have you heard of Graham Staines, who was burnt alive?
No, I have heard of him. Have you heard of Father Hoffman? Father Hoffman was an equally respected figure outside this country. But you know the truth? In the garb of social work, predatory proselytization was his agenda, and Birsa Munda's primary fight in 1899 was against predatory proselytization, which still continues to thrive in Jharkhand and which still continues to thrive in all the tribal areas in Orissa and Chhattisgarh. And you are encouraging that.
You've made enough notes now.
Welcome anyone in your religion.
Yeah, Dr. Ranganathan speaking.
Good evening, Pranesh, and good evening to my fellow panelists. Let me come directly to the topic, because so much of fake news has been spread by all these propagandists on your panelists that it's going to be taking too much time if I were to counter each one of them. The FCRA amendments bill has clearly rattled the conversion mafia as well as the puppeteers in the West. Modi has hit them where it hurts. But he must not back down if India is to be safe from demographic disaster. Look, I support the FCRA amendments except for one clause of taking over NGO assets that I believe should be tweaked a little to set a contemporary, not a historic time frame. Otherwise, these amendments are fair. In fact, they follow not one but two Supreme Court judgments. They follow our constitution. And for those who worship him and swear by his words, they follow the words of the father of the nation. Let me elaborate especially on what has rattled the usual suspects. Number one, earlier, any NGO could register under the broad religious head without setting out the exact nature of its work. And the earlier rules did not single out proselytization or preaching. Now it does, because it specifies the domains under which the religious work that foreign funds can be used for. The upkeep of places of worship, digitization of scriptures, religious education, discourses and retreats, devotional music, and documentation of indigenous faith practices. Proselytization and conversion are excluded. Now remember, conversion and proselytization are allowed in India, just that now they cannot be carried out using foreign funds. Number two, there are two Supreme Court judgments that are linked directly to these amendments. Stanlaws versus State of Madhya Pradesh 1977, where Supreme Court held that the right to propagate one's religion does not include the right to convert. And Noel Harper versus Union of India 2022, where Supreme Court held that no one has a fundamental right to receive foreign contribution, as it can, quote, affect the social, economic and political life of a country, and that a strict regime was, quote, a fair answer. Number three, the American lobby groups threatening India over FCRA perhaps aren't aware of how similar it is to the American FARA Act. Both address modern forms of foreign influence. Both tighten accountability. Both require formal registration of activities and periodic disclosure. Four, quote, I can't understand how a man can change the religion of his forefathers at the instance of another. If I had the power to legislate, I would stop all proselytizing, unquote. Who said this? Mahatma Gandhi. BJP की नहीं सुननी तो कम से कम बापू की तो सुन लो. But on a broader issue, just 30 seconds. Pranesh, let me tell you why stopping forced conversion is so vital for India right now. If you were to take as starting point the premise that all religions are the same, then there is no issue. Because under that premise, if one religion's population can be the majority, why can't be the other? But the fact is, all religions are not the same. Some religions exhibit predatory, supremacist, exclusivist views and practices. The truth is, if such a religious denomination becomes majority population, it begins dictating very quickly its social and legal practice upon others. There are some schools in Jharkhand that now have Fridays holidays instead of Sunday. We have seen what happened in Kashmir Valley. A sitting chief minister even called for stoning as a punishment there. We have seen the state of homosexuals and atheists and women under the majority of such religious domination. Changing demography shifts a government decision towards appeasement. And look at what the demographic shift has already achieved in many states. Hamas leaders are being streamed live. Terrorists like Nasrallah are being celebrated. Mass evangelical rallies promoting quackery. So let us stop being ostriches. Because this sand is no ordinary sand. It is quicksand. And finally for Vivek Srivastava, who is eulogizing Mother Teresa. She is the one who laughed off tens of thousands of people, innocent Indians who died because she denied them medicines. Shame on you. And shame on you for saying that you are atheist when the sainthood to Mother Teresa was given because a locket that held her photograph supposedly cured cancer of someone. Kuch to sharam kar lo, Vivek Srivastava.
विवेक श्रीवास्तव आई थिंक केमिकल इंजीनियर है. ये आपने पढ़ी थी सर या कुछ केमिकल ले लिया था आपने?
आप सुनिए, इट इज अबाउट फूड डॉक्टर रंगनाथन, जो आपको बहुत अच्छा मिल जाता है और जिसको नहीं मिलता है, जो सड़क पे भूखा मरता है, उससे जाके पूछो मदर टेरेसा.
विवेक श्रीवास्तव, हाउ इज द एफसीआरए स्टॉपिंग फूड फॉर एनीवन?
Sir, the problem is basically the RSS agenda. You don't want anyone to become a Hindu. You don't want to convert anyone. You don't welcome anyone.
ये एफसीआरए शुरू कब सर, ये शुरू कब हुआ था आरएसएस एजेंडा? एक मिनट
10 सेकंड सर 10 सेकंड दे दीजिए.
एक मिनट. नहीं सुन लीजिए सर, नहीं एक मिनट. यू सेड आरएसएस ट्वाइस नाउ. कब शुरू हुआ था एफसीआरए सर?
अब मुझे 10 सेकंड दे सर.
जवाब तो दे दीजिए प्लीज.
आपको मिल जाएगा 10 सेकंड.
नहीं मुझे जवाब दे दीजिए ना. आई गिव यू 20 सेकंड
में जवाब सर. आपको
1976
मुझे मालूम है
the BJP was in power. RSS was running a government. Mr. Vivek Srivastava, सर कुछ तो
जो प्रेजेंट अमेंडमेंट्स हैं हम उसकी बात कर रहे हैं. प्रेजेंट अमेंडमेंट्स आर रिग्रेसिव बिकॉज देयर इज अ स्ट्रांग लॉबी ऑफ आरएसएस.
And which provision is regressive? Read that provision. I'll tell you. Have you, sir? Do you know of the Foreign Agents Registration Act, the FARA, in the US? What does it say? अभी सुन लीजिए, मैं वो पढ़ के आपको वहां ज्यादा भरोसा है ना. Registration and disclosure with the Department of Justice for anyone acting at the direction of a foreign principal on political activity, lobbying, public relations or fund disbursement, periodic public filings. ये है. वहां कौन सी आरएसएस है?
सुनिए, it is not about it. What I am trying to say is that this government, the people of the RSS and the Vishwa Hindu Parishad, absolutely 10 seconds, please. It's a request. आपने कभी किसी को वेलकम नहीं किया. आपने कभी किसी को दावत नहीं दी. आप अफ्रीका नहीं गए, आप यूरोप नहीं गए, आप अमेरिका नहीं गए. आपने किसी को नहीं बोला आओ हिंदू बनो. और अगर आप किसी को बोलते तो पूछता मेरी जाति क्या होगी, क्या मैं ब्राह्मण होऊंगा ये नहीं.
ये जाति सर क्या बोल रहे विवेक श्रीवास्तव, आनंद रंगनाथन? I don't even know what to say to this.
It is people like Mother Teresa or whatever his real name was who fooled gullible Hindus. One of them is on your panel right now. Jairam Dayal se John Dayal ban gaye. But he's so bad at even preaching that he spent 2 hours preaching to Vivek Srivastava, who is eminently brainwashable, and still Vivek Srivastava is a communist, not a Christian.
He's not even a full communist. That's the problem. He's a compromised communist, and that's at the heart of his problem. Existential crisis. उनको पता ही नहीं है वो क्या है. Now, John Dayal, let's get serious. Have you heard of this FARA, sir, the Foreign Agents Registration Act?
No, ये दुखी रंगनाथन क्या कह रहा है?
दुखी रंगनाथन
किस चीज था क्या है ये आज? किस चीज था क्या है?
किस चीज था क्या है?
मैं जयराम दयालु, ये दुखी रंगनाथन है.
Listen, Jairam, listen.
I quite
listen.
This man.
You are a propagandist who spread the canard of churches being attacked. Shame on you.
You
More
Dukhi-
churches.
Dukhi
More
Ranganathan-
churches were attacked
Dukhi
during the
Ranganathan,
UPA than under
chup
the
raho.
NDA.
Suno bhai.
Yet you
Okay,
spread the
Dukhi
fake.
Ranganathan,
don't get
chup raho.
personal. Dr. Ranganathan, ho gaya. Call him Mr. Dayal. If you have, call him Mr. Dayal. Let's not get personal. Now, answer my question, Dr. John Dayal. Answer my question, sir. We are 25 minutes into the debate. Which provision is problematic? Just read it out. It's all out there. Just Google. Or if you have not read the bill, just say that I haven't. I've come on the panel.
I'm agreeing with him. I am agreeing with this chap when he says the only thing he objects to is that it should not be retrospective. That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what we want. It should be from time now onwards. You cannot say properties built 10 years ago will be taken over. That is the single most important point to which I object, my community objects, the church objects.
Okay, Dr. Ranganathan.
So he is agreeing with me. He spent half an hour. He could have said that straight up. What's his problem? Why
But
is he
sir,
saying that this is against all religions then?
He's
this
made
is
amends
the
to that
problem with such
argument.
people. Their fake agenda got... no, 1 second. No, please mute him, like his faded career. The problem is he was the one who spread that fake propaganda that NDA, BJP was attacking churches. When everything turned out to be routine burglary and more churches were attacked during the Congress. But this guy who petitioned similar brain-dead Republicans or Democrats, trailer trash, to not give Modi a visa is now waxing eloquent. This is the problem, and I apologize if he was not Jairam Dayal but John Dayal, maybe his grandfather was. But the larger point is that Mother Teresa managed to fool millions of gullible people.
Ashwini ji, sir, 8 substantive argument against the bill.
Pranesh, I gave in the start itself, and as everyone is discussing, it is as per the Constitution fundamental rights. Also, you cannot apply a law deep pause facto. You cannot apply a law retrospectively. I mean, from the past. The larger point, Pranesh, here in this debate is Mr. Jha want opposition to worry about China and not India. He quoted that why opposition talks about Modi ji and why not talks about China. Is that what you expect from opposition in India? Opposition will worry about the India only and not China. And one more important point, Pranesh, is that if government is really serious about controlling the foreign funds, you should also talk about funds received by RSS. 700 crore रुपए दे दिए ONGC ने CSR से.
अश्विनी जी देखिए, इसमें 2-3 चीज मैं कह देता हूं. मेरे सवाल का आपने जवाब नहीं दिया. You are choosing your questions. आप विभूति झा ने क्या बोला, आप उनको जवाब दे रहे हैं about China and America. You are not answering the fundamental question. क्या problem है? And don't repeat that absurd example of your brother giving you money to buy a car.
Freezing assets.
Okay.
That is one fundamental law. You cannot freeze it.
Now, Ashwini ji, on the RSS, I have said this on the show many times that the Congress runs a government in Telangana, in Karnataka, in Kerala now. Ban the RSS, sir. Institute a probe. Probe their funding. Why don't you do it?
Pranesh, you asked for pointers. I gave 2 points straight away. That one, law cannot be applied retrospectively. 2, you cannot freeze assets. I gave an example of car which my brother want to give me. I cannot receive
Sir,
it.
if your brother is listening to this, he will withdraw the offer. Please don't do this. Dr. Ranganathan.
Cain and Abel comes to mind when you think of Ashwini and his brother. No, but please, when Ashwini ji says he's a good friend, but when he says law cannot be applied retrospectively, kuch to sharam kar lo in Akshay Kumar lingo, kuch to sharam kar lo. When BJP retrospectively amended the FCRA Act to negate the High Court judgment, conviction of BJP and Congress, why the hell did Rahul Gandhi and Congress support it? Retrospective amendment of FCRA Act. Kuch to sharam kar lo .jpg.
मुझे एक और ऑब्जेक्शन है आनंद जी. अभी आपने you use the word foreign puppets and all. I have a strong objection that you should not use such a language for Modi ji, though he dance on the tunes of Israel and America.
Very good, sir. ये तो आप बोल चुके हैं. नरेंद्र सरेंडर आप बोल चुके हैं ना. कुछ तो नया बोलिए अश्विनी जी. जो आपने कहा because it suited you, so you backed the BJP's decision. Tuhin Sinha.
The most important reason for this amendment is to fortify India's sovereignty. And you know, on your panel today, it is very clear that Riley Moore से ज्यादा डेंजरस ये 4 लोग हैं जो जानबूझकर सब कुछ जानते हुए, रिली मूर का तो एजेंडा हो सकता है यूएस में बैठे बैठे, लेकिन इनको सब कुछ पता है, ये पूरा लॉ पढ़ चुके हैं, ये जो अमेंडमेंट आने वाला है उसके बावजूद ये अनाप शनाप बोल के सिर्फ जनता को गुमराह कर रहे हैं. दे शुड बी टेकिंग अ स्टैंड एंड सेइंग दैट रिली मूर विल नॉट बी अलाउड टू स्प्रेड मिसकंसेप्शंस अबाउट इंडिया. Give me one instance. I've told this to you, to the 4 of you. अगर आपको नहीं मिल रहा है that particular clause which says that there will be takeover of religious institutions belonging to minorities, then you apologize. You don't even apologize.
Vivek Srivastava, will you apologize?
नहीं, ये तो उसको कंट्रोल करेंगे ना, रेगुलेट करेंगे आप ना. जब हम कहते हैं मंदिरों को दे दे सरकार,
उसको रेगुलेट करेंगे. आप नहीं चाहते प्रोसेटाइजेशन रेगुलेट हो?
राम मंदिर को, आप मंदिरों को कंट्रोल करो ना, दे दो सरकार को.
मंदिर प्रोसेटाइजेशन नहीं करती है.
विवेक श्रीवास्तव जी, सर कुछ तो,
कोई मंदिर प्रोसेटाइजेशन नहीं करती है.
कहां चले गए सर? मदर टेरेसा से राम मंदिर तक आ गए आप, सबका साथ कर दिया आपने. मदर टेरेसा से आपने शुरू किया था, एक एक करके फेक न्यूज आपकी बस्ट होती गई, अब आप राम मंदिर पे आ गए. जस्ट आंसर द क्वेश्चन. गूगल द प्रोविजंस. आप बताइए कौन सा प्रॉब्लमैटिक है. एंड दिस थ्रेट अबाउट द आरएसएस एटसेट्रा, द डूबियस फंडिंग नॉट रजिस्टर्ड. Why is the Congress government or non-BJP governments not doing anything against the RSS? Ban कर दीजिए सर.
Priyanka Kharge has already started it.
Started it. Why are the other governments not doing it?
वो शुरू कर रहे हैं, हो जाएगा.
अश्विनी जी, आप बैन करेंगे RSS को? बोलिए.
There are ample number of cases being investigated against RSS.
Will you ban the RSS? If you believe, just say that we will ban the RSS because you were convinced that RSS receives dirty money. Say this on national TV, the Congress party will ban the RSS.
Tell me how they can receive a 700 crore
I am with you,
CSR
sir.
budget from a government
Why
company?
700 crore? How can any organization receive even 100 crores of dirty money, unaccounted money? आप बोलिए RSS should be banned.
Why all CSR budgets from
Why are you
government
not saying?
PSUs are going to RSS?
I am with you. Why can't you say RSS should be banned?
They answered. Why is RSS creating a RSS which is creating a divide
Ban
in
the
the country
RSS.
which divides?
Ban the RSS. If RSS
Yes,
is
they
divisive.
will be eventually banned.
Oh,
We
eventually
did that
banned.
We did that earlier. We will do a course correction again.
The course correction again. Dr. Ranganathan, aa gayi. Finally, look at the time it takes for them to open up.
No, as I said, this guy, Ashwini ji, is saying that law cannot be applied retrospectively. Rahul Gandhi and Congress supported the retrospective application of the FCRA amendment back in 2014. Does he have any shame? He doesn't have any knowledge, I can understand. But at least have some shame, Ashwini ji. You are representing a bona fide Congress party that has, how many victories, Pranesh, I've lost? No, sorry, 99 losses. Thodi to sharam kar lo.
Mr. Jha.
I mean, this is a great panel. I'm grateful to be here.
No,
You
sir.
have seen
This panel would have
exception-
been greater. We are missing one person.
This is important.
No.
This is very important.
No, 1 minute.
The
I'm telling you, sir.
deception-
This panel would have been greater. We are missing. We are one person short, and that
these four
one
people
person
are doing
happens to say, share the
Absolutely.
same surname.
Yeah.
Your brother
Public को
Sanjay
धोखा
Jha.
देने वाला की चर्चा जो है वो आप यहाँ देख रहे हैं बिल्कुल आंखों के सामने. There is only deception, deceit and propaganda. That is what the people of India need to know. That ये किस तरह से, how they all manifest their entire argument on RSS, Hindu, ये blame करो, वो blame करो. Never take responsibility for what they have done to the country. And that's what is important, that people of India must ask this question of these people. Where
Mr.
were
Jha,
you
I am
when
asking you
all
one
the-
question on behalf of Vivek Srivastava because I think he can't articulate his thoughts tonight. Are you a Sanghi?
I'm not a member of RSS. I'm not a member of VHPA. I am not nothing.
विवेक श्रीवास्तव, कोई सप्लीमेंट्री पूछ लीजिए आप.
तो बहुत सारा कुछ करते होंगे आरएसएस को सपोर्ट, अंदर से बाहर से यहाँ से वहां से कुछ करते होंगे. जब इतना प्रेम है इनको मोदी साहब से,
I am a
RSS से,
Hindu and I support
से.
Hindu.
सर जहाँ साहब एक सवाल का उत्तर दे दीजिए. जहाँ साहब सुनिए एक छोटा सवाल. अगर यहाँ जॉन दयाल साहब बैठे हैं और वो कन्वर्ट हो जाते हैं हिंदुइज्म में, तो क्या वो ब्राह्मण जाति में आएंगे या नहीं? कौन सी जाति में आएंगे सर? कौन से वार्ड
फिर
में
जो
आएंगे?
कहते हैं धोखाधड़ी पे मत उतरिए,
नहीं धोखाधड़ी नहीं है, आपके पास उत्तर नहीं है
धोखाधड़ी
सर।
पे मत
अरे
उतरिए।
उसका उत्तर वो क्यों देंगे? डॉक्टर जॉन दयाल, no, 1 minute sir, ये 1 minute, Vivek Srivastava, 1 minute. आप, you are a champion of, choice, right? Let's ask Dr. John Dayal. Dr. John Dayal, do you allow Vivek Srivastava to take these calls for you?
Will you allow me to take my calls myself instead of muting me like a coward?
Coward.
Listen to me.
Okay, sir.
I have from the first said that it should not be retrospective, and that is my only objection to it, because we have been living with this terrible law, like the socialists, like the Gandhis, everybody else.
So
from
on that, so
1976.
Mr. John Dayal, can I correct me if I'm wrong? So what you are saying is that this law has some concerns, but the law is not anti-Christian, right? Is that right?
The law is anti-people. Let me tell you one thing. The law, why was the law? The law is a manifestation of the fear governments have that somebody else is going to topple them. Mrs. Gandhi had that fear. It brought the law against the Gandhians.
Sir, I'm
Today
sorry.
you're bringing this law against everybody else who is not a
Sir, I think,
fanboy.
it's better if Vivek Srivastava takes the calls for you. I'm sorry, which is why he's doing this. We'll have to move on. I thank some of you for joining. Meta